You're listening to the audio production of Capital Gains, Smart Things I Learned Doing Stupid Stuff, by Chip Gaines, published by Thomas Nelson, and read by Chip Gaines. Forward written and read by Joanna Gaines.
Forward by Joanna Gaines. As you may have already heard, choosing the cover photo of this book was quite the process. At first, I was like everyone else when I told Chip he needed to pick a safer option. I told him no one would get the raw and candid one, and it may be a bit confusing for the actual cover. But the more I heard Chip talk about why he loved this picture so much, the more I started to see his point of view. For one thing, you can clearly see the wishbone-shaped scar on his forehead. He got that scar after doing something pretty stupid, but the life lesson not only marked him, but changed him forever. This experience seems to perfectly embody the subtitle of this book. He also loved the idea that this picture was shot on the farm, on the way to a photo shoot. Hat on backward, no touch-ups, no fancy camera lights, just a man on his ATV riding through a pasture. This reminds me so much of when Chip talks about how life isn't about arriving at the farm. Instead, it's what happens on the way to the farm. For us, the farm is our dream. Most people have an ideal life that they imagine for their future, something that they work toward and dream of. This is what the farm represents to us. And yet the point Chip makes is that life didn't start here. We didn't get happier. We didn't become the people we were always meant to be once we got to the farm. All those things were worked out during the journey that led us there. That was the essential part. That was where the endless choices existed, the ones that determined who we were going to be and what kind of story we were going to tell with our lives. You can arrive at your dream a lot of different ways, but you also arrive there as a different version of yourself based on whatever pathway you choose. I love this book for a lot of reasons, but mostly because it's about what happened on the way. Chip is a good man. I could not be more proud to be his wife, antics and all. But he didn't land on the farm and suddenly become the hard-working man of character he is. He, like all of us, was forged in the daily choosing. This book inspires me once again to live even more intentionally on the way. None of us has arrived. We are all just figuring this thing out as we go. But being by Chip's side, I can't help but want to live braver, to dream bigger, and to hold family even closer. My hope is that when you read this book, you're reminded to not let your mistakes or shortcomings define you. In fact, I hope you see that these are the actual opportunities for you to choose to be the person you always hope to be. To enjoying the journey, Joanna.
Author's note. I've never been one to give luck much credit, but you've got your hands on...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?